I'm Juani, and welcome to Juani's World. So I'm just getting home from work, and I need to do several things before I can relax. One is I need to get dinner started, and I think tonight I am going to do, it's going to be fairly simple. What I've taken out is we had some chicken breast fillets that were left over that I froze. So I'm gonna chop those up so that we can have some chicken. But I went to Trader Joe's last week when I left Hooters, and I picked up this mushroom ravioli, and it's in a truffle sauce. And a lot of time, well, it has been sometimes that when I have events, I will request this from the caterers. And so I thought it would be good to have tonight, but I'm gonna chop up and saute the chicken, so we'll have chicken in it because Mr. B has to have some type of meat. And then I'm going to do these green beans here, and I'm gonna saute these with some olive oil and some garlic, and put a little bit of lemon pepper on top of it just to give it a little bit of zest. And that's what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. And so also I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the irises that this little arrangement that I put together. And this greenery here is still doing very well. But my irises, and I didn't look at them when I was in Trader Joe's, but it looked like it had like some type of moss on it, like it was like a moss or a mold. And so I cut it off when I got home, but it looked like it is starting to, well, it's molded again. So, but these are gone anyway. So I'm going to get rid of those, but I am going to keep these beautiful, vibrant orange stems here, and I'm just going to cut them, and then we're probably just going to put those into another vessel, a smaller, more narrow vessel. And yeah, we're going to still enjoy those, and I don't know where I'm going to put them, but I bring all that up to say, because of the irises, I guess, of the water, but the water that it's in is, I changed it day before yesterday. But I've been getting these little nests. And then, you know, we've been going in and out the house and going out the door, and flies and everything have been coming inside and taking over. And y'all know this is that time of year when you're having cookouts and barbecues, and you have to fight and fuss with all the flying insects outside as well as indoor. So that's why I was very excited when I was reached out by this company called WowCatch. And guys, this is like a game changer. And I have been interested in these types of insect like technology to eliminate like flying insects, and this is one of them. So this is WowCatch Flying Insect Light Trap. It's 24/7 continuous catch, and it says it catches fruit flies, house flies, gnats, and much more. It's people and pet friendly, no chemicals and insecticides. And in this box you get one device with 4 glue cards. And so this is what it looks like, right? And so you simply plug this into your outlet, insert the glue card. When you insert the glue card, insert this into your outlet, and that's it. And I maybe like once a week, depending on like the traffic and, you know, the insects that you might see. And there's insects that you don't see that will probably end up on this. So we're gonna see how this works, and I'll let you know. We'll keep a tab on it, but we're definitely going to use this now. And I definitely could have used this a couple of weeks ago when we had our July 5th get together, because people were in and out the house, and then there was flies. And the great thing about this device though is because they have one for indoors and outdoors. So this is the trap part here. This is the part that goes into your socket. So, I mean, and this right here seems very self-explanatory. This just slides up in there and it kind of hooks. And you hear the click. Okay? You have your one of your traps here. And then you'll also get 3 more traps because you have 4. So, let's see. With the trap here, you have like a little flap right here, and what you do is just pull this off, just like that. Snap this in, and then we will put this into the socket. 24/7 protection. Keep bugs out always. Say goodbye to mosquitoes, fruit flies, and gnats with WowCatch. Non-stop protection, chemical-free, and 100% safe for your family. With these strong adhesive cards, the bugs are firmly stuck to the adhesive cards and cannot escape. Mosquitoes, gnats, flies, fruit flies, house flies, moths. You can also use these for outside insects like mosquitoes, flies, no-see worms, beetles, yellow jacket, gnats, and wasps. These are great. You don't have to worry about seeing that annoying zap and hearing that in your ear. And guys, these are very discreet, and they look great on your wall with the night lights. And it's just that simple. Simply by plugging in the base, adding the top on with our adhesive strips on there. What I believe happens is the blue light attracts the flying insects and they get stuck. Then you can just throw them out when they're full or whatever the case may be, put in another, and that's it. That is great. And the great thing is they have it for outdoors as well, at like I stated. So I want to thank our friends over at WowCatch sending me this device. I am so happy to have it, and I do want to order one from outside because we have the mosquitoes out there. We have the other little flying, the gnats and the other things that's flying all around there, like bees and all of that. It can catch it, and I don't have to worry about it, especially where around where we're eating that and things like that. So I'm definitely going to get an outside one from outside from this company, and it's still right on time because we're still outside and we still have these insects coming out in our homes, and this way we can eliminate all of that. And people don't like to be fanning when they're eating, so this is perfect. So all the details will be found down in the description box. If I'm giving a coupon code, I will include that here, and I include it down in the description box. Make sure that if you want this product, go and get this one. And I will say that this product is a lot less expensive than one that you can buy in the big box store. I promise you. All right, guys. So let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and get dinner ready, so that I can sit down and eat and get the rest of my tasks done for this day. All right, so for this meal, like I stated, I just have some chicken breast that I've seasoned. You season however you want to. I have some onion powder, garlic powder. I have a garlic herb seasoning, a little bit of salt, a tad bit of Tony Chateri's Creole seasoning, and some black pepper. Mix that all up in my pan over here. I have just a little bit of olive oil, and I'm just going to, it should be hot. Yes, it is. Okay. Just drop it in here. And we're just going to saute this chicken. And once the chicken is done, I'm going to take it out, put it into a bowl, and then we're going to go ahead and make these, what is this, the ravioli. And it's just really just heating it up. So I'm going to follow the instructions on how to heat those up. And then I'm going to put, all it's going to be a one pan. Well, it's not, because I am going to do the green beans. But the chicken is going to go in with the ravioli. So that's one pan, and we're going to have another pan where we saute our green beans. I'm going to go ahead and preheat the oven for our garlic bread. And yeah, that's going to be dinner. Very, very easy, and it's going to be delicious. So I don't think y'all need to see it, but see me in the process, but I will show you the end result. This smells so good, y'all. Oh my goodness, it smells just like it does when the caterer does it. I did have a little bit of, what I put in here, a little bit of butter. Yeah, but this looks delicious. And so now that it has, I'm letting it warm through, and it creates this really nice sauce. I'm going to go ahead now, and we're going to add our cubed chicken to this. Yeah. And our string beans are ready. And I'm just moving this around like gingerly because I don't want to break open the ravioli. And I have it just simmering. And I'm going to go ahead and put the garlic bread on the tray and put it into the toaster. And put it into the oven. And we're going to be ready to eat, y'all. Okay, so while I'm cleaning up the kitchen, this is the wreath that I bought earlier this spring. I actually thought that it was going to be bigger because, of course, on the picture it was bigger. But because it took me, there's a net, hopefully that gets it. But, so I couldn't return it because it took me forever to get this. I liked it because I do love the colors that are used in the wreath. And this originally was going to go on my front door, but I thought it was just too small. And then I thought, okay, well, maybe I will put it on the front door, but it's too small. But I am going to use it here on the door here on the pantry. This hello here is just like a felt, so I don't like that. So I'm going to remove this. And yeah, we're gonna just put this up on the pantry door here. And they used a lot of glue. Let me see, so I'm just gonna cut that out. There we go. This right here, now I just throw this away. But yeah, this would have been beautiful if it was larger, and it's still beautiful, but it's just not what I was thinking. It wasn't what I was expecting to receive. But anyway, I'm just gonna put this here, and it's almost too small for this door, but that's where it's gonna go. All right, so let me finish cleaning up in here. So have you guys stopped by Dollar Tree? Y'all know they've increased their prices, and of course they brought in some higher price items. And I was wondering when they did that, like, were they going to increase the merchandise, the quality of the merchandise? And I know they have like a section now that's $1.75. Then you know, of course, they have things $3, $5, and $7 and even up. But anyway, I have been seeing some influencers show like the new fall things that Dollar Tree has gotten in, and if I tell you, you would not believe that these items are from the Dollar Tree. And so there were some things that I was very interested in, and like they have this candle. They have an LED candle, a battery operated candle. 3 come in the pack. They come in like a beige, a gray, and it may be an orange color, but you get all 3 for $5. That's an excellent deal. I did not get it. I was wrestling around with it, and I was like, girl, you have enough candles. You don't need any more. But the gray is pretty. Then they have these like glass candle holders. I think they were $3. Really, really nice. I did need them. And they had these. I got 2 of these. These were going off the shelf. These were the last 2 that they had. They had a beige color, but y'all know if you go anywhere to get like the spiral pillar candles, you're gonna pay for these. And these were they $3? I think these were $3. I believe they were $3. Really nice quality. They're unscented, but really they're heavy. So I got this. Now the other thing that I'm waiting on my Dollar Tree to actually get and put out, and I went to 2 Dollar Trees. They have this really large pumpkin wooden board, and it would be great for fall. To use it, to put it here, to stand it up, or to put to use it for a charcuterie board for the fall. They have it in the pumpkin, and they have it in a leaf. Both of those would be great. They would be great gift items. If you're going to like a Friendsgiving, and if you bring the charcuterie board, you can have the charcuterie board already made up and saran wrapped. Put a bow at the end and present it for the Friendsgiving, and then that's a gift for the host. Really good idea. And I think those were $5. So I am on the lookout for both of those because I would like both. And probably, like I said, have a couple to gift, because we probably will be going. I know one of my girlfriends, she always does a Friendsgiving, so I'll have one for her. And then I don't know how we're going to do the holidays, well, Thanksgiving this year. So I don't know if Puda will be coming over here first and then going over to, by then it'll be her in-laws, but I still would like to send something. So I thought that would be a great gift. So $5, and then you just get whatever you want to put on your board. I think that's great. And with a bunch of cheese, you also get some the little cheese spreaders that are wood. That will be a really cute gift to give as a hostess gift. But anyway, I poured up me a glass of wine because I am definitely I'm winding down. And once I mop this floor, well, I'm gonna steam clean this floor, and I think we're gonna be done. We're gonna be done. I see all the little nets flying around here, probably from the florals. Oh my goodness, I just want them to just be gone, just be gone. So my WowCatch, I need you to be in action. I just looked at my stash, and I have a pumpkin one. So I think the other one is like a leaf. I have something similar to a leaf also, but this one right here is one that I picked up from Ross, and I paid $8.99 for this one. I believe the one at the Dollar Tree is larger than this one. So yeah, and it has more detail. It has some details on it. It's really cute. Now that's the way it looked on her video. So if I get my hands on it, I will definitely share that with you. But I looked outside. I think I have one, and I do. But I would love one to get. Good morning, y'all. So today, it's Friday. We have made it. I just came downstairs to get me a cup of coffee. I also put me a couple of slices of bacon in the oven, and I'm boiling the egg. That's my breakfast. And actually, I have some of those crepe wraps, so I might take out one of those and have that with that'll be a part of my breakfast. I am getting ready to log on. Today is a work day for me, of course, but I'm getting ready to log on in a couple of minutes. I just wanted to just sit down and come in and give you guys like an update on wedding planning. It is in full force. We have like 80 something days, I think, until wedding day. I still did not find a dress. We went out looking. We went to so many stores last week. This time last week, we were full-fledged. Well, this time last week we was actually at the venue, but yesterday, this time, we were getting ready to go and look for our dresses. I was with Puda's soon-to-be mother-in-law, and we were just, we went to so many stores, could not find anything, and it was like the size, and we could not find anything that were in the right colors, or not even the right colors, because there is no particular color, but for plus size. And yeah, so we went to where did we go? We went to Macy's, we went to Dillard's, because we heard Dillard's had some great things, and they did if you were like normal size, like straight size. We went to Macy's, Dillard, JCPenney's, Belk's. We even went into the mall to see if they had anything. They had like some of those formal wear places in the mall. We went in there. They didn't. It wasn't what we were looking for. And so there are a couple of stores online that I had never shopped from. One of them is Azazi. Puda's like, look on there, because I think on that site you can choose 3 dresses and you pay $10 per dress to decide, and then I'm not sure if that money is applied toward the dress, and then you send the other dresses back. I'm probably going to try that one. I saw a couple of dresses that I liked on Amazon that I am going to order and see if they would work. And there is one bridal boutique not far from me that I said I wanted to go to. It's in Peachtree City, and it was one that we had saw when we went to the bridal expo last year, and they had they had mother of the bride dresses. Not everywhere does not have mother of the bride dresses. So and the last time I went into a Davis bridal, I wasn't looking for myself. I was looking for the junior bridesmaids, but I didn't see anything for them, and I didn't look for myself. And I have a Davis bridal that's not far from me also. So I have that on my list. Then I need to send the colors and everything to the florist, and this florist is luckily like one of my vendors that I have used in the past, and so I'm gonna send that to see what her quote is for, you know, I want her to do the boutonnieres as well as the bouquets for the bridesmaids and the bride, I believe. And I need to make sure, because I want to say that Puda's best friend is going to crochet her bouquet. So I need to make sure, because she may not need one. But anyway, so I need to do that. And then there were some other little tasks that Puda designated to me that I have to do. Plus I need to go and look for the flowers, because I need to make the flowers for the chair sashes, and I need to order the sashes. And this weekend we are working on her invitation, so I'm gonna see if Mr. B will go with me up to her, because Puda lives about an hour. On a good day, it's about an hour, 10 minutes. A day like this, it'll take me an hour and 30 minutes, maybe. But we're gonna work on her invitations, because she wants to get those out at the end of the month. So we're gonna do that. And so we need to do that. And I think Mr. B and Jesse are going to go to do their fitting or whatever for their tuxes. So hopefully we can get those 2 things knocked out Sunday. tomorrow hopefully will be a day for me. We started cleaning out and clearing out things because I have people coming in town for the wedding. One of the people she is one of my dearest friends. Her and I have been friends for, maybe 23, 24, maybe 25 years. And so she was actually one of my bridesmaids in my wedding, and she's in California, so she is coming here for the wedding. And she was just like one of the people that I could rely on. And you know, something happened to me or whatever, she would go and get Puda from school. She attended all the Pudas, well, a lot of them, a lot of her drill team competitions. She was there. Any type of fundraiser, she was there. She never had kids, and I think she's about 3 years older than me. I mean, 3 years younger than me, but she never had kids. And so she was like always like there to support her. And Puda was like, Mom, I have to have Claudia there. And Claudia was like, I would never miss it. I would not miss it. So I know she will be here, and I told her, like, you come, you know, you could stay here at the house. So she'll be up in the guest room. And so I've started clearing that closet out up there, taking things out. And then I've started taking things out of there, started taking things out of my office, because I'm rearranging the office. And yeah, I just have a lot of stuff going on, for real. And so, but I want to have those areas done. I want her to be comfortable. And so that's what we're doing. So we got guests coming in town. I believe Mr. B's sister and brother-in-law are coming. I think my sister and brother-in-law are coming. I think 2 sets of them are coming. And who else? I feel like we have somebody else coming from out of town. But of course, everyone can't be here. And the wedding is about an hour away. So yeah, so we're still figuring out the logistics of everything, but I have things I need to, you know, I want to get done here at the house before we have guests come over. And then we might have something. I know we have the rehearsal dinner the day before. We have the rehearsal, and the rehearsal dinner will be the day before the wedding. And so but I know the weekend before, I might do something really small here at the house, depending on what we got going on. I know my brothers will be in town, so it's just a lot going on. So I really need to have a list, because right now I'm going by everything in my head, and I'm doing it like week by week task I need to do. But I feel like I'm a little bit behind. I'm beginning to get a tad bit stressed about the dress situation. And so, but I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna order the dresses from Azazi, go on there and see if there's anything that I'm liking, and then order them. And if not, I'm also going to order from Amazon, because if I don't like either one of them, if I don't like anything from Azazi, I'm only out $30. And I can return the items from Amazon if they are not what I am looking for, and I get all my money back. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But if you guys know of any retailers, anywhere that I can go in store to try on dresses, and that have like plus size dresses, please leave them down in the comments, because I need your help. I have exhausted like all the avenues that I know, because I am definitely the type of person, I want to see it on me, I want to feel it, and you know, and sometimes things that you see is not exactly what you get, and you have to go by reviews, and then I want to be able to have it enough time, because if I do need to get any alterations, I can go ahead and take it down to be altered. But yeah, but I definitely need you guys' help with that, because so I did not think it would be this difficult. Because when I got married, of course I lived in California and I lived in Los Angeles, and so I had all these places available to me, and you know, I would go to the garment district. I found my flower girls dresses in the garment district at a wholesaler that was closing. I got that, they were beautiful, a lilac color, because that was my color. It was sort of like a real pretty lavender. It's a lavender. And I got all of their dresses. I was able to get them for $10 a piece. The dresses retailed for, I think, like $120. I got them for $10 a piece. I called each one of them and asked, what size do you wear? What size do your kids wear? And I got it like a size larger, and they fit perfectly. $10. I was able to get my dress in LA at one of the bridal salons, and my dress was a designer dress. It took 6 months for them to make it, and it was by Demetrius. And the shop owner, I said, this is the dress that I'm looking for. He said, I don't have it here, but I can get it. And he was like, have you tried the dress on? I was like, no. He said, well, I don't have it here for you to try it on, but he said, if you go to the Demetrius showroom and try it on, and if you like it, that's what you want, I can get it. We took a day trip to San Diego. I think it was in La Jolla, and we drove from LA to La Jolla, myself and several of my bridesmaids, including Claudia, who never complained about all of the bridal shows that I had her to go to. Everything that I needed her, I asked her to do, she never complained. She was always the first one to get it done. And we went down there, went to the Demetrius designer showroom, and I tried on the dress. It was perfect. It was exactly what I wanted, and it looked the way it looked on me was just as I imagined. And I went back to downtown LA to this it was a bridal shop on Broadway, and I told them I want the dress. I tried it on. That's what I want. Let's do it. Got the dress, and the dress, I believe the dress at Demetrius was about $5,000. I didn't pay $5,000. I paid nowhere near $5,000 for the dress, and I still have my dress upstairs, and it came from Demetrius. And so I got the dress and waited my 6 months. They called me to come in for my first fitting. When I put on the dress, Claudia went with me again. It was during our lunch break. Claudia worked with me at the university. So she on our lunch break, and she was like, oh my God, Juani, you look beautiful. Everybody in the store was like, oh, you look so beautiful. The dress is perfect. And they made minor alterations in it. And a couple of weeks later, maybe it was a week or two later, I came back, paid my last payment, and I had my dress. Actually, I don't even believe I got the dress. I believe Claudia went with me to get the dress, or she went to go and pick it up for me. One of those. But Claudia was always there. So I am so happy that she will be here for Puda. But anyway, I really need you guys' help. If you guys have any suggestions on where I can go and look for a dress, I can go inside, whether it's a national chain or if you are here in Atlanta and you know of some place, let me know. Let me know, because my days they're dwindling. So now at this point, I don't believe I have enough time to order something and come back. I might be, but I need to be on it. So if you guys can help me, I will appreciate it. So that's gonna be it for today's video. I need to edit this, get to work, and I think I have a 10 o'clock, a 10:30, and I have a lot of work to do for upcoming events. And then I need to also reach out to the florist and get her the things that she needs so that I can get my quote back. A lot to do. Thank you guys for stopping by my channel, seeing what's happening over here in my world. If you are new to my channel, hi, I'm Juani, and welcome to Juani's World. Over here, I share my life living in Atlanta in my 50s, and I'm taking it one day at a time. If you'd like to partake in this journey with me, I would love to have you, but you need to subscribe to my channel, and you can do so by hitting that subscribe button twice. That way you won't miss out on any of my upcoming uploads. So you want to know what's happening over here in Juani's World? Let me show you. But you got to come back and see my next video. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.